And there we go. Yeah, that looks like that's gonna work. Oh man. Thank you for pointing that out. I really do appreciate it. Oh man, I hate when that happens. Well, I've said a bunch. Thank you for pointing it out. Basically all I was saying is welcome. It's season 9, round 5, and we are taking on all basic Black Panther versus Kang. Kang's probably the one I've played, probably the villain I've played the most outside the league, and I do feel comfortable with him, even though he does beat me very often. um, we do have the all basic aspect to deal with, even though I know basic isn't really an aspect, it's just the lack of an aspect, I guess. It can be used by anyone. It's like an all neutral type card. So the theme of season 9 is least used, right? And basic has only been around for 2 seasons or so as even an option. People asked for it in the past. I started offering it, and now we're starting to roll it out into the regular rotation of chosen aspects. So we're going to see it more and more going forward. We're going to see how it goes, basically, is I guess what I'm trying to say, because I don't know. I don't play all basic, and it started as just a request from some other people, so we're going to see how it goes. I don't know how T'Challa and Black Panther is going to work with this. I did have a lot of upgrades in here that, even though they're not going to be, I don't know, I don't want to say they're not useful. They're all the ones that like generate resources, like the one that generates an energy resource, the one that generates a might resource, stuff like that. So, or strength resource, that's the one. So by putting those out there, you'll make the deck smaller, you get Wakanda Forever more often, blah, 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 blah. It all makes sense once it starts happening. So let's just jump right in. Again, it's the least used theme, so Black Panther plus basic, I don't think it's ever been used before, ever. And we just threw him into this round, some of the hardest ones we've had in a while. So we've got Kang the Conqueror out. Nothing special to do right now. We do have our first encounter card already. Thank you, Babycorn, once again for pointing out my audio issue. I keep thinking I fix it and it pops up again, so I don't know what the problem is. I should say I know exactly what the problem is, and that is that Windows keeps forgetting what my default audio device is. I don't want to do that anymore, but it will continue to, I'm sure. All right, anyway, here we are. Do I want to get Helicarrier out there, or do I want to get Avengers Mansion out here first turn? Additionally, we're going to get some kind of upgrade as well, Black Panther upgrade. So we're going to use that setup ability right away because I'm not looking to do any kind of mulligan or anything. I want the one that deals with thwart because I feel like it deals with threat, because I feel like I'm going to have to worry about that for a while. So we'll shuffle this up. We'll get that out there. I'll probably use the Vibranium to get Tactical Genius out there. And will I be able to afford anything else? I think I can afford Helicarrier after that. And that would still be useful. And Helicarrier would kind of embrace my Tactical Genius, make it so that I don't lose that. So yeah, we'll spend Vibranium here to get Tactical Genius out. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Actually, hold on. If we switch it up, could I do Avengers? I could do 1, 2, 3. No, that's not going to work. Keep Avengers Mansion that way, but... Ooh, is that worth it? You know what? Let's try it. No, I wouldn't keep Avengers Mansion. Oh, yes, I would. Sorry. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3 to get Helicarrier out here. Exhaust Helicarrier, choose a player, reduce the resource cost of the next card that player plays in this phase by 1. So I will reduce the cost of Tactical Genius by 1, spending downtime to get out there. That way we keep Avengers Mansion and hopefully get it out there on this next turn. And you know what? I think I'm just going to let him scheme this turn and then just build up a little more next turn. Just going to let it happen for now because we've got this if we need it. Did I even have enough cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did. Okay. No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only had 5 cards. Where's my... I didn't have my 6th card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because the setup was my 6th card. I was 1 card short that whole time. So if that's the case, I am going to draw one more card and start that turn over because we haven't gotten very far. So this is the one I would have had 6 cards, not 5, and then I would have done setup to get Tactical Genius. Okay, it's going to change things a little bit, obviously. Like, for instance, we might just go ahead and get Avengers Mansion out this turn. Let's do 1, 2, 3 to get Helicarrier out here. But I have to lose those to do that. We'll exhaust Helicarrier and exhaust Target Acquire to get Tactical Genius out here. We're still going to stay in Alter Ego this turn. That part of the plan's not changing. Just can't believe I missed that last turn. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards to draw to get up to 6 cards again. That's what I wanted, a power in all of us to use on Avengers Mansion next turn. That's what I want. Okay, 1 threat goes on the main scheme. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. All right, that's at 4 of 7. I don't like that, but we'll deal with it. Next up, Time Travel Hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control. There goes Helicarrier already. And place it face down under this card. Expend a energy resource from your hand. Discard the obligation. Man. Time Travel Tactics. Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in their play area. Okay, we take 1 more, and there's Surge. Badoon Headhunter. Okay, we're really just going off to the races, aren't we? Right away. Right away. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed in Alter Ego. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think I can do that. I really do want to get Avengers Mansion out there, but I think I've got to do some other moves. We're going to spend Target Acquired and Avengers Mansion to get Panther Claws out. Then we're going to switch over. We're going to use... Oh, before we switch over, I'm sorry. We are going to spend the power in all of us to get rid of Time Travel Hijinks. And we'll spend 1 Wakanda Forever to do a Wakanda Forever after switching over. Do I want to do extra damage or do the thwart? I think we're going to do the threat removal. We'll do 2 damage to Badoon Headhunter and take 2 threat off of Kang's arrival. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, we'll do 2 more thwart to clear off Kang's arrival. Yeah, Hijinks already indeed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Energy daggers is good to see. Machine Man, Lockjaw, Vibranium Suit. That's a couple upgrades there. We'll see what happens. 1 threat goes here. Kang's going to attack. We're just going to take it. We're going to take the extra threat as well. So we'll take 1 extra threat for him to get 2 attack, 3 damage, bring us down to 7. Then Badoon Headhunter attacks. He gets a boost card. 1, 2. Just 2. No extra. Bring us down to 5 HP already. Ouch. Turn 3, encounter card. Macrobots. Guard and Retaliate 1. Oh, you know what? I've got Retaliate 1. So they each take 1 damage. That's the good news. Where do I want to do? I want both of these upgrades out there is the problem, and I can't afford that, obviously. And I want Machine Man out there, too. Can't possibly do all of that. All right, we're going to do 1, 2, get Vibranium Suit out here. Can't do anything with these. We will attack for 2. Getting that up to 5 out of 7. And ready up, because that's the end of our turn. Wakanda Forever. So if I can get Energy Daggers down and then do Wakanda Forever, we could have a pretty interesting turn next turn, as long as we survive this. One threat here. He's going to attack. We can't take the extra damage, so we're going to defend and take the extra threat. So he attacks for 2, 3, 4, 5. With our 2 defense, that's still 3 damage. Macrobots is 2 attack. We're done. We're already done. I should have done Machine Man out there just to get the defense, honestly. So that is the end of our first attempt. I'm going to clean up and set up our second attempt in just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, we are about all set up. Ouch, indeed. Yeah, ouch is the best way to put that. I thought I was doing all right, getting all the upgrades out there, getting ready for some Wakanda Forevers, but I was setting myself up and still getting destroyed. So I gotta focus on what's actually in front of me instead of planning for the future. Sometimes I focus so much on what's going on that I lose track of how the game should be going in a few turns. This time, I lost track of what was going on right away. Alright, so shuffling this all up. There's Kang the Conqueror, Kang's Arrival. We start with an encounter card. And we gotta get 6 cards here. Alright, I see no reason to change out any of these. Start with Meditation. That's a good way to get Nick Fury right away. It's a great way to get Nick Fury right away. Okay, yeah, we're gonna change nothing. We're gonna use Setup though to get the upgrade of our choice out. I'm really tempted to switch it up to what I had last time because that went bad. I think I want to do Vibranium Suit so I can heal. I think that's the way to go. Moving damage around sounds nice. And now we're going to go out of our way to get Nick Fury out there. So we're going to spend meditation. So exhaust your alter ego. Play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 3. So we're going to get Nick Fury out there by spending downtime. And then drawing 3 more cards. Let's get some crazy card draw on this first turn. We have 3 Wakanda Forevers. How is that possible? Oh, it's unfortunate is what it is. Huh. Okay. Well, we're going to have Nick Fury attack for 2. That's got to happen. Nothing else we can really do with him. We got to go. We have to switch this turn so that we can use him. I guess we should get Shuri out too. We'll spend 1 Wakanda Forever to get Shuri out there. Search your deck for an upgrade. Add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Okay, a new upgrade. An upgrade. Doesn't say it has to be a Black Panther upgrade, but I think we all know that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's get Panther Claws out here. Alright, 2 allies out. Oh, Kang starts tough. You're right. I should give him 1 more health after last time. I don't know why I missed that. You know, I really like when they first introduce a concept like toughness or peril or villainous and they just put in the parentheses what it means. And then the problem is that once they stop doing that later on, I start forgetting. Not that I don't know what toughness means when I see it, but I lose track of it because it's just 1 word. Alright. Alright, we're going to actually spend this... yeah, we'll spend this to get Panther Claws out here. Switching over, we're going to use Shuri to attack to get rid of this toughness. And I'm going to spend Vibranium Suit to do Wakanda Forever, doing 4 damage, bringing him down. So yeah, so Shuri would have gotten rid of the toughness, Nick Fury would have brought him down 2, and then 4 for Black Panther. I know it's not exactly the order I did it in. Thank you for the reminder. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I'm not too confident in what I did there, just because I lost Vibranium Suit after going out of my way to get it, and we only got to use 1 out of the 3 Wakanda Forevers in my hand. 3 of them. Only got another Wakanda Forever, so there's that. 1 threat's going out here. He's going to attack. Nick Fury's going to defend. We'll just take the extra attack, so that's an attack of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye, Nick Fury. You will be remembered. And then before turn 2, we have 2 encounter cards on us. Corrupted Time Streams. Players cannot trigger alter ego actions on obligations. Each player must either discard 1 random card from hand or place 2 threat here. I'm just going to go for the 2 threat. May not be ideal, but I just don't know how else to deal with it right now. Forced Interrupt. Temporal Shield. When Kang is attacked, discard Temporal Shield, prevent all damage from the attack, and deal 1 damage to the attacker. Alright. Very well. Let's go out of our way here to get Avengers Mansion out. We'll use that to draw a card. Then I'm going to spend Ancestral. No, I don't want to spend that. I want to, I guess, I want to use, I don't want to spend any of it. All right, we're going to spend Ancestral Knowledge to do Wakanda. Oh, wait, no, not yet. We're going to use Shuri first to do 1 damage, which would actually finish her off, wouldn't it? Instead, we'll use Black Panther, exhausting him, doing 1 damage to Black Panther. Then we'll go ahead and spend Wakanda Forever. No, we spent Ancestral Knowledge on that already. Yeah, we spent Ancestral Knowledge. That's Wakanda Forever now, doing 4 damage, bringing him down to 2 HP. And then we'll use Shuri real quick to take 1 threat off this scheme. All right. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. All right. I don't think I'm getting to Kang 2 unless I did some bad math there. I could have. If I used Shuri, but I would have lost her defense this round. So I'm going to keep it out. I could have got to Kang 2, but I'm going to stay the way I did it so that we still have Shuri for defense here. 1 threat. He's going to attack. We're just going to take it all. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye, Shuri. And then for turn 3. Oh, that shield is back. That shield is back. Okay, we'll start with Avengers Mansion, drawing a card. Well, we're going to spend strength here to get energy daggers out. And I don't really want to... Hold on, let's get strength back. We'll spend Lockjaw. And I guess everything else is worth 2, isn't it? All right, we'll go ahead and get Golden City out. I'm going to change what I spent just so I have those 2 wilds in case I need them. And we'll spend the 2 strengths, get energy daggers out. We'll thwart. Or do I want to get rid of that shield? No, we'll thwart. Just in case we get hit with an obligation, I want to be ready. We don't have an ally to defend this turn, which is what I'm worried about right now. So we'll probably have to defend ourselves. You have Mockingbird coming out next turn, it looks like. So that's really good news. Mockingbird and target acquired. Spend 1, 2, 3. And 1 target acquired, 4 target acquired, and that's good news. All right, 1 threat here. He's going to attack. We're going to defend. So he's attacking. Oh, do we want to take the extra damage? No, we'll take the extra threat. So he's attacking for 2. That's it, just 2, and we have 2 defense. After this character is attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking character. How does that work? It's just deal a damage. It's not an attack. So that means Temporal Shield wouldn't be affected, I'm pretty sure. Because this says when Kang is attacked, discard Temporal Shield. And this just says deal damage. So I think it just does a damage to Kang. If I'm mistaken about that, I'll take the correction. But from my reading, that's what would happen. All right. And then let's go ahead and get ourselves an encounter card. The Villain Schemes. Now this could actually be bad. 1, 2. All right, we have to do something about that. And I can't because I'm Black Panther and I'm exhausted. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll get Mockingbird out here, stunning Kang, and then exhaust her to take 1 threat off of here. I feel like that's my only choice. And then we'll do this to get another target acquire, our first target acquire. Oh, wait, what am I doing? We're going back. Hold on. And the reason we're going back is because I forgot about Avengers Mansion. Let's draw a card, see what happens. Enhanced awareness doesn't really change anything. Alright, so it's probably just going to be the same turn. 1, 2, 3. Get this out here. Exhaust her, taking a damage. Stunning, Kang, taking a threat off here. Oh, you're right. If I just defeat him, that'll just go away. I didn't even think about that. But I can't defeat him because I could get rid of Temporal Shield. That's it. If I got rid of Temporal Shield, he would just scheme out and I would lose. Because I defended. So I have no other way of doing damage. I'm going to spend these 2 target acquireds to get enhanced awareness out here so I can start spending more than my hand allows me to draw. 3 counters on there. We got a bunch of these types of cards in this deck and it hopes to thin out the deck, basically. Oh, I forgot to take this off. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Just need it not to scheme out. That's all I need. Wakanda Forever and a Tactical Genius. If I can just get through this, we'll be good. All right, 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. And then we have an encounter card. As long as he doesn't scheme here, as long as it's not like advance or something, we should be okay. Stolen Memories. Place the top 8 cards of your deck face down under this card. Discard a genius resource from your hand. Discard this obligation. That's an alter ego action that I can't do because of this side scheme. Alright, we have to figure out what happens here. We're going to start with Avengers Mansion drawing a card. Maybe I don't want to do that, though, because I'm going to get... You know, it's going to happen no matter what. I draw cards at the end of my turn, I still get an encounter card, so might as well just do it now. Shuffle this all up. So, since we went all the way through our deck, I do believe we get an encounter card. Okay. Want to spend this Vibranium to get Tactical Genius out there. How to handle this. There's so many options available to me. All right, we're going to use Black Panther to just attack, which means he'll take a damage, but we'll lose this shield. That's gone. Then we use Mockingbird to defeat... Oh, no, it's kind of a waste, because then I have all of this stuff waiting, and I can't really do anything with it. Go back. Go back to the drawing board here. How do I want to handle this? I've got a Wakanda Forever available to me, but no real way to use it because of the situation we're in. I do want to clear this off. Maybe that's what we do with Mockingbird. Okay, yeah, we'll use Mockingbird to clear this off. Yeah, I know. I really do want to Wakanda Forever. I'm thinking that's what happens here. It's just... Is that what I want to do right this second? I think it is. This goes away. We'll spend target acquired to do Wakanda Forever. And then if we do this in the right order, right, this all goes away. So this deals 1 damage to the villain each player engaged with that each enemy engaged with that player. No, I have to do each. I wish I could choose not to, because here's the issue. He's not going to go to stage 2 until the end of the stage, so I really don't want to use Panther Claws, because that's an attack, and I'll take damage from it. But I don't think there's a way for me to avoid that. So we'll use Energy Daggers, which will take him to 0. We can use Tactical Genius, but it's not really going to do anything, because this is just going to go away. Oh, and Panther Claws. I guess if that's what we're going to do, we'll just go ahead and get Mockingbird back and not have cleared it off. Get this threat back out here. And then Panther Claws would do 4 damage, which will hit the shield and still do 1 damage back to us. So I was trying to avoid taking that damage, but I just don't think there is a way to avoid taking that damage. And we're set up with a Haymaker for next turn. Mockingbird's still at 2. I mean, I could thwart or whatever Black Panther, but there's not really a point. Unless I go over to Golden City. You know what? Yeah, let's switch to Alter Ego. Heal for 4, which is just going to get us up to the full 12. The full 11, I'm sorry. Exhaust Golden City, drawing 2 cards. Another Wakanda Forever. Ooh, I could go out of my way and get Nick Fury, but we're not going to defend this turn because we are in Alter Ego mode. Alright, I think we just saved some of the cards we have here for next turn. It's tempting, though. What I'm looking at here is very tempting. To just go, like, doing another Wakanda Forever sounds really nice, obviously, but he's at 0 health. He's not going to change anything. Yeah. I think, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to... Maybe I just want to get rid of Stolen Memories. Yeah, I think I'm just going to drop Nick Fury to get rid of Stolen Memories. Ready everything up, and we're on to next turn. And that takes us to stage 2 of Kang. This goes away. Stage 2A. Place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. There was none. We cleared it off on purpose. Each player reveals a random stage 3A in order. Remove any unused stage 3s from the game. Alright, here's our 3As. When an acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, place it here instead. Players cannot join this, blah, blah. It's all solo. I'm in this game area. Alright, so we're just going to shuffle all these up. We'll go with this one. It is the Realm of Ramatut. Create your own game area and place this scheme in it. Add Kang Ramatut to the game. Where is he? He's in here. And deal yourself an encounter card. Okay, extra encounter cards all over the place. We're going to start with 1 on it. And he's got 18 health, so we're going to just kind of slide through this, I think. Yeah, we're just going to slide through it. We'll get target acquired out there, so we can be ready for that. But we're just going to keep going until we're at the end of this particular section. It's time for them to get 1 more threat. He's going to scheme for 1. Put this into play. I'm curious, do they go away? No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I was wondering if minions went away, but I don't think they do. All right, so now we have 3 encounter cards to do. Sorry. Wait, why did I do that? Oh, that was the boost card for his scheme. which should have been 1 still. Okay. Stolen Memories again. 8 cards going underneath this. We're going to fly through this deck again. Next, Depowered. Discard a hero-specific card from your hand to discard this obligation. And finally, Weakened. 3 obligations in a row. Discard a strength resource from your hand, discard this obligation. So we're going to work on just getting rid of all of those this turn, I think. I think that's going to be my goal. We're going to start our turn with Golden City drawing 2 cards, Avengers Mansion drawing 1 card. And then we're going to work on getting rid of all these things. So we're going to spend a target acquired to get rid of Weakened. We have to discard a hero-specific card. I don't really want to get rid of Wakanda Forever, so we'll think about that first. And for that, we need a science one. I've only got 1, that's Meditation. I don't really want to get rid of Meditation. We're going to use Meditation to exhaust your alter ego, play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 3. We're going to get Lockjaw out there for basically free. I think we just have to go out of our way to end these obligations. I think that's the way to smartly move through this. So we're going to spend this Wild to get rid of Stolen Memories. Get all these cards back. And for this one, we have to get rid of a hero-specific card, and that is Wakanda Forever. So that's gone. Depowered is over. I think we'll go ahead. Do I want to start working on Badoon Headhunter? I think I do, because he's going to stick around. So we'll use both of these guys doing 3 damage to the Badoon Headhunter overall. And I think that's going to be the end of our turn. Nothing else we're going to do here. I could go over and use Haymaker, but then I'm going to have to deal with whatever attack I get. So we're going to just stop there, ready everything up. I'm in a pretty good position. I'm pretty confident about what's going on here. All right. 1 threat goes on this main scheme. He's going to scheme for 1 and 2, 3. And he schemes for 1, and he's villainous. 4 more, so that's 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, we're at 12. That's definitely going to bust. Place 1, set aside King's Dominion, face down under it. Just want to make sure I get all the wording right. At the end of the phase, go on to the next stage with that King's Dominion in play. So we went through that very quickly, but we have an encounter card to do. Time travel tactics. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in their play area. I have no obligations, so that's great. Take that, Surge. Lockjaw should have 2 damage, not 1. And again, okay. And on the hunt, Surge. Choose to either take 2 indirect damage or discard 1 card at random from your hand. I'm just going to take the 2 indirect damage, I think. We'll do 1 to Lockjaw. Actually, no, then I won't be able to use this. No, we'll do 1 to Lockjaw. And I'll do 1 to myself. And that also comes with Surge. So we're just going to keep surging here. Macrobots. Guard and Retaliate 1. So now it's the end of the phase, which means this all goes away. That goes away. This goes away. You two are out of the game for good. All right, reveal Kang 3. I know you're here. And add him to the game area. Reveal each face-down King's Dominion under this stage. Got it. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a set-aside area for the Nemesis minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. So, where are you? Killmonger is in play here which is a good thing because we got energy daggers here and we're going to need it. Shuffle the encounter deck. All right, that's fine. This starts with 3 on it. And what's that say? Kang cannot take damage. Players who defeat this scheme and encounter. Okay, perfect. We're doing all right. I'm feeling okay about this. This could be a lot worse, but we're doing fine. Okay. I'm feeling good. I think this is going to go well. Just looking at all my options. We're going to start with the Avengers Mansion, drawing a card. We're going to gain an encounter card here for doing that. I'm just going to put that on top of my counter to remind myself, because then we're going to use Golden City to draw 2 more cards. We've got a lot going on in our play area here. Lots of defenses here of these 2 allies. And we've got a Wakanda Forever, I'm pretty sure. If we don't have a Wakanda Forever, I'm going to be a bit upset. I'll have to figure that out. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. I need to remember that. I would have easily forgotten that, so thank you. I was so excited for everything I was about to do, but you're right. Well, we got a Wakanda Forever. But you know what I do have? I have a Haymaker. I have a Haymaker and a Lockjaw, and that could take out Killmonger, or just Chala by himself. So we're going to switch over to we're switching to Hero side. We're going to spend Strength on Haymaker, doing 3 damage to Killmonger. And then we're just going to attack Killmonger and take him out. So he's done. Killmonger's done. Now we have to figure out how to handle the rest of this. We're going to spend 2 here to get Vibranium Suit out. I forgot. Does guard mean... I have to get rid of Kang's Dominion too, because he won't take any damage as long as Kang's Dominion is out there. How to handle that? Maybe I want to get Shuri out there. I would like to do 2 Wakanda Forevers, though. That sounds nice, too. Do 2 Wakanda Forevers, keep energy. I think that might be the answer here. Okay, we're going to spend downtime on a Wakanda Forever. We will start with Vibranium Suit, doing 1 damage to Badoon Headhunter here. And healing a damage from ourselves, getting ourselves back up to 11. We'll follow that up with Energy Daggers, doing 1 damage to... maybe I don't want to do that. Well, let's go back. Hold on. What's the best order here? I want to do the 4 damage to take out Macrobots, so that's kind of where I want to end. Put that back, go back down to 10. This is always... yeah, it is a nice setup. I am looking at a pretty good turn here. It's just figuring out the optimal order to make all of this happen. It can be a headache sometimes. So, let's figure it out. I keep forgetting I have this enhanced awareness here, so I can actually keep Shuri and actually get her out there now I think about it. Okay, before we even do Wakanda Forever, we're going to spend energy to get Shuri out here. I can put an upgrade into my hand. All right, yeah, well, that's all the specific ones. So I'll take Endurance just in case I want to lean that way. Just in case. All right, Shuri's out there now. And with Shuri out there, that changes things just a little bit. Because Tactical Genius, if I end with that, can take out 2 threat. So we use Shuri real quick to take 1 threat off of here. And you know what? Let's just use Lockjaw. Oh, we can't. Can he take... How does consequential damage work if he only has 1 health left? Does anyone know the answer to that? Like, can he not thwart because he doesn't have 2 health to give up? I'm going to have to look at the rule book for that one. Let's see here. Consequential. Ally is used to attack or thwart, deal consequential damage to the ally equal to the number of consequential damage icons. If an ally attempts to attack or thwart while stunned or confused, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to use Lockjaw to thwart and get rid of Kang's Dominion. Now we can start doing some damage. I'm going to just remove from the game because I think we're about to finish this up. Now we can do some damage with our Wakanda Forevers. Oh, he still got guard. Ah, shoot, I forgot he still had guard. If he still has guard, we're going to say we didn't do Shuri yet. That means he would still be out here with 1 threat on it. We'll do a Wakanda Forever, which we'll use Tactical Genius to remove that. Vibranium Suit we'll do to Badoon Headhunter. Energy Daggers does 1 damage to everyone. So I have 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy engaged with you. Yep, that's right. And we end with Panther Claws defeating Macrobot here. All right, now we do it again. Wakanda Forever. And I want to maximize damage here. This is at what? 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll start with energy daggers here, doing 1 damage to everyone. So we'll bring him down to 16. And we'll defeat Badoon Headhunter. So that's it. We use this, but there is no threat to remove. I could do Vibranium Suit, move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy. I don't have any damage to move. I'm at full health. I guess I can't do much of that, but we will do the 4 damage with Panther Claws, bringing him down to 12. Oh, he has toughness. So one of those would have done just as toughness. Or we can say Shuri took care of his toughness. We're going to say Shuri took care of his toughness. All right, that was a lot of moving things around. I know. I wanted to figure out the right way to do it. I'm pretty happy with where we landed. Okay. Let's figure out what to do next. 1, 2, 3, 4. If he's only got 12 health left, I think we can get through it. I mean, we got Nick Fury here, another Wakanda Forever. These are good signs. These are very good signs. Okay, 1 threat in the main scheme. Kang's going to attack. Mockingbird's going to defend for us. So that's an attack of... You can get the full attack, so that's 2, 4. 4 damage, gets rid of Mockingbird. And before turn 8, we have 2 encounter cards. First up, Past Machinations. Insight 1, place 1 threat in the main scheme when this card is revealed. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different obligation, reveals it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright, a different obligation, huh? Which ones were okay for us to deal with the most? Depowered? No, definitely not depowered. And it could deal stolen memories, I think. Actually, weakened's not bad. I think I've got what I need for that. Yeah, we're going to say weakened. After we use our basic power, we take 1 damage. That's fine. That's fine. We can get away with not using our basic power, and if we really have to, we'll just take 1 damage, right? Which will allow us to use Vibranium Suit to get it back anyway. So then before... Oh, we still have to do another encounter card, right? Yeah, this is our second encounter card. It is Power... Pin down, I'm sorry. Place 2 threat here for each obligation in play. So that is a total of 4 threat there. All right. We're going to spend... If I go to Alter Ego, I could use Nick Fury, but the problem is I can't get back, and then Nick Fury's kind of wasted. So we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, and we'll spend 1 of these for 4 to get Nick Fury out here, which allows us to go ahead and draw 3 cards. Is that the route I want to go? Or I could get rid of some threat. No, we'll draw the 3 cards. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to let Nick Fury do 2 thwart, bringing this down to 2. We're going to spend target acquired here to do Wakanda Forever. Oh, wait, before we do that, sorry, come back. Avengers Mansion, drawing a card. Oh, I wish I did that earlier. Could use that on Nick Fury. That does kind of change what I want to do, though. I'll think about it. And we're going to spend Quinn Carrier to do Wakanda Forever. Actually, hold on. No. Come back. Sorry. I know, I'm all over the place. First of all, we're going to thwart with Black Panther to clear this off. Now, because of weakened, we do take 1 damage. So there's that. Then we spend Quinn Carrier on Wakanda Forever, starting with a Vibranium Suit, moving that 1 damage over to Kang. Using Tactical Genius to remove 1 threat from the scheme. Using energy Daggers to do 1 damage, and then Panther Claws to do 4 more damage after that. He's down to 6 health. Okay. And then we're going to do 1, 2, and 3 to do Invulnerability, giving ourselves a tough status card. And we'll use Shuri to do 1 more damage to him, bringing him down to 5 HP. So we've got a tough status card. We've got 2 allies ready to defend. I'm feeling pretty confident about this situation we're in. I'm not worried at all. All right. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. We're going to defend of Nick Fury. Attack with a full 4. 5 damage to Nick Fury. And then before turn 9, encounter card. Energy Blast. Discard an ally or support you control. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. We're going to give up Golden City because I do not intend to go back over to Alter Ego mode. Start our turn with Avengers Mansion drawing a card, because you're right, I did forget that last turn. Initially. Still no Wakanda Forever, that's unfortunate. Wakanda Forever is kind of what I was hoping for obvious reasons. Alright, we're going to spend 1, 2, 3 to get Helicarrier out here. Are all my Wakanda Forevers in my discard pile? I think they are. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We're going to spend Ancestral Knowledge to get this target acquired out here, and I'm going to try not to forget it's there. Pretty much every time I've ever played Target Acquired, I forgot it was even on the board, and never got to use it. So today we're not going to forget. That's the plan. We're going to go ahead and actually thwart with Black Panther to bring this back down to 0. Readying up. And get our next hand ready. Really need that Wakanda Forever. There's one in my hand. We should end this next turn. Just gotta see how this goes. So one threat goes on the main scheme. Kang attacks. We're defending with Shuri. That's an attack of 4, 5. Goodbye, Shuri. And then, before turn 10, encounter card. I swear I thought this game was going to end a turn or two ago, but Fugitive Recovery. Surge. Hinder 3. When revealed, place 3 threat here. That's going to start with 5 threat on it. That's a lot. That's okay. Ooh, Lockjaw from the discard pile. That would have been smart. That would have been nice. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's one I often forget about. And I always get him with the intent of like, yeah, I'll definitely use him as a resource, and then later on just use him in the discard pile. And then I forgot. Okay. So it's back to our turn. We have Wakanda Forever here. I still can get Lockjaw out here, you're right. I could just start that way, spending these 2 to get Lockjaw out. That's fun. Avengers Mansion drawing a card. Another Wakanda Forever. Very interesting. Here we go. We'll do 1 and 2 to get Machine Man out here. Really just filling it all up. All right, we're going to spend 1 to do Wakanda Forever. We're going to... I can't move a damage, so this is useless because I'm already at full health. Yeah, I mean, this is over. We do one thwart here. I guess I could push it further. Well, we'll use Energy Daggers to do 1 damage. And then we'll use Panther Claws doing 2 damage. And we'll use Tactical Genius to do 2 threat removal. We'll use Lockjaw here to do 2 threat removal. I'm just trying to clear things off at the end here. It's definitely a victory in sight. Do we want to use Machine Man to end this, or do I want to just attack a Black Panther since I have the tough status card anyway? Let's just attack a Black Panther. He attacks for 2. This triggers, but you know what? We've got tough, and it's over. I guess before that we would have used maybe Machine Man to remove 1 threat. That'd be like the best possible scenario. So that's that. All right. 2 very different games, right, of our 2 attempts. One that ended on turn 3 and one that went very cleanly all the way to turn 10. Got all those upgrades out and got to use them regularly, shuffled through the deck a few times. All right, I'm going to clean up, submit my results, and be right back for our 3rd and final attempt. All right, we are just about set up here. Before I get started, in case you're just joining us, this is for the Solo Champions League. It's a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions, and it's various of playing Marvel Champions. I went into the DC spiel all of a sudden. So many videos this last week or so. Anyway, so it's a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions where everyone plays the same setup, but you get to make choices like your hero or your aspect. Your difficulty you got to choose this season. That's why I'm playing Standard Kang instead of Expert, because I'm just not an expert player. Sorry world. Sorry for making everyone else play Expert all those times, even though I suffer with you. But this time I went Standard. Anyway, it's a semi-competitive way of playing that game where you get the same setup as everyone else. You get to make your choices, and you get graded based on how many turns it took you, how much health you had remaining, how much damage you did to the villain, how high the threat got at the end of the game. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. We're getting to our third and final attempt here. We get 3 attempts each round, just to kind of nullify any random effects. Like, for instance, my first game I lost in 3 turns. My second game I won in 10 turns, right? Those are 2 very different games, but I'm the same player. My deck is the same, so there's always some random effects that you're definitely going to have to take into account, and that's why we play 3 games. Kind of average that stuff all out. So by that logic, this should be what? 13, so that would be 6.5 turns, and it could be win or loss. It's a toss-up. At 6.5 turns, that was probably a loss. Anyway, let's see what happens here. My all set up there. He's got toughness already. He starts at 12 health. Kang's a rival. No obligation. Yep, we start with an encounter card. That's right. Chala's ready. We'll get our 6 cards. See if we want to do a mulligan or not. Wakanda Forever right away. Nick Fury right away again. To the rescue right away. We're definitely going to mulligan to the rescue. We're going to mulligan Lockjaw because he's better served sitting in that discard pile. And we'll keep the rest. So we'll mulligan those 2. Ancestral Knowledge right away. That's interesting. Endurance right away is also interesting. We're then going to use our setup ability. I want to get the one, I think it's Panther Claws. Let's just get that high damage one, just in case we get a high damage minion, or we can start working on Kang himself. Panther Claws. I was thinking threat would be the biggest deal, but I think threat becomes a bigger deal later on. I don't think it's so bad in stage 1. He says before losing in 6.5 turns. All right, so there's our hand, nice and ready to go. I don't want to shuffle those into my deck, so we're not going to be using Ancestral Knowledge this turn. We're going to spend these 2 to get Panther Claws out. But maybe instead of that, 3... Nick Fury is just always so tempting. I'm going to spend the Wakanda Forever to get Nick Fury out there. Drawing 3 cards. It's just that randomness, right? There we go. We got another Wakanda Forever. Perfect. And then... Too bad we didn't have that meditation already. So we could use meditation to get Panther Claws out there and then still be able to do Wakanda Forever. So we'll do that. Use meditation, get Panther Claws out there. I have to exhaust my character here. We'll switch over. We're going to use Fury to get rid of the toughness. And then we're going to do Wakanda Forever for 4 damage, bringing him down to 8. Not a bad start. Not the best start. But I'm not too upset about it. Not too upset at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Nick Fury to defend ourselves with. We've got Mockingbird for next turn. And Golden City to set up, so that's pretty good. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. Allow him to get the full attack of 4 when attacking Nick Fury here. 6 damage to Fury. And then before turn 2, we do have 2 encounter cards. Ooh, the villain attacked. So he's going to attack for 2. We'll take the extra threat. And we're just going to take the hit. So 2, 3, 4 damage. It's down to 7. Another encounter card. Macrobots. Okay, so that moves some stuff around, doesn't it? Well, we'll start by spending this to get Mockingbird out and stunning Kang. And then we'll get Golden City out as well. We're going to use Black Panther to do 2 damage to the Macrobots, which they do have Retaliate, so we go down 1 as well. Not going to switch to Alter Ego yet. We'll use Mockingbird to do 1 threat removal up there. And I think we're good for next turn. 1 threat here, he goes to attack, but he's stunned. Macrobots attacks. We're just going to take it for 2. But joke's on him. We've got Retaliate also. So take that, Macrobots. Before turn 3, encounter card time again. Time travel hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control. Then place it face down under this card. So we're losing Mockingbird, which really does mess with my next couple turns. I was really looking forward to using Mockingbird there. Alright, well, first of all, we'll use Black Panther to do 1 damage here, taking him out. His Retaliate doesn't matter because we defeat him. Then I'm going to spend Avengers Mansion on Wakanda Forever, doing 4 more damage to Kang. And then I'm going to spend these 2 on Machine Man coming out. And I will spend this resource here to get him +1 attack. So he'll do 2 more damage to Kang, taking 1 damage himself. Not bad. That's a pretty good turn. I mean, he's down to 2 HP, right? And we got Machine Man out, Panther Claws. Time Travel Hijinks still is kind of going to hurt us a bit. We only lost Mockingbird. We can get that back. 1 threat goes on that main scheme. He's going to attack. I'm just going to give up Machine Man, I think, just to get ready for next turn. Because we're going to take him out this turn. So Machine Man defends. So his attack of 4, 5, 6. Goodbye, Machine Man, for now. And then before turn 4, encounter card, he's going to attack again. We have to defend. We'll take the extra threat. He's going to attack for 2, 3. He gets an additional boost card. 4, 5. Minus my 2 defense brings 3 damage, bringing us down to 1 HP. But I have Retaliate 1, so he does take a damage back. So there is that. Alright, let's get Tactical Genius out here. We're then going to do Wakanda Forever, it looks like. We'll spend Haymaker here to do Wakanda Forever. Take off 1 threat, do 4 damage, taking him down to 0. Then we switch to Alter Ego mode, use Golden City to draw 2 cards. Spend the power in all of us to get Enhanced Awareness out there with 3 counters on it. And then I'm actually going to spend Wakanda Forever to get rid of Time Travel Hijinks before it becomes a problem. Alright, I'm pretty happy of how that ended. I mean, we were at 1 HP, right? That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. But we have two upgrades here. We've got We've got Enhanced Awareness, the Golden City. We're going into stage 2 where he's going to have, where I'm going to be staying in Alter Ego essentially. Get our 6 cards here. All right, so when defeated, advance the main scheme to stage 2. Each player takes one accelerate, blah, 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 blah. Discard each side scheme. A random stage 3A, essentially. So here's the 2 3As we have remaining. We only saw one in our 2 attempts so far. So let's see what our second stage 3A is going to be. It's going to be this one. It is the Chronopolis. Create your own game area. Add King Immortus to the play area. There's that. These can go away. All right. So Kang Immortus has toughness. Cannot take damage while there's a minion in play. Well, the good news is we're not really planning on doing any damage to him. I'm planning on just kind of building an army out here while he does whatever it is he does. So that's the good news. Go ahead and just put this over here because we're going to bring him out next. One threat has to go on the main scheme. He's going to attack. No, he's going to scheme. I'm sorry. So he schemes for 2. Give him a tough status card. He already has one, so it's just the 2. And then it's an encounter card. As long as it doesn't do damage to me, we're okay. After you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. Okay. Weakened I can live with right now. We have ways of dealing with that. We're going to start our turn now. We use Golden City to draw 2 cards. We heal with Chala going up to 5 HP. We're going to spend these 3 to get Helicarrier out. We're going to use Helicarrier and target Acquire to get Vibranium Suit out. And then we're going to use Enhanced Awareness and Enhanced Reflexes to get Shuri out. Search your deck for an upgrade and add to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Oh, that's Energy Daggers at least. There's that, and I think that's how we want to end this turn. I'm pretty happy with how that went. We have to draw up to 6, so we have to shuffle this up, which means 2 encounter cards next turn. But I am still... Hey, yo, 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 thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. I really got to switch these screens around. For whatever reason, I cannot see chat OBS anymore, so I really should get the... There we go. Now I can actually see you all. I don't have to look over here when I'm reading your text. But yes, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. This is our 3rd and final attempt. First one we lost in 3 turns. Second one we've won in 10 turns. This one we're at turn 5 right now. But things are going in my favor, it looks like. 2, 3, 4, 5. We get the 6 cards here. Here we go. 1 threat's going on that main scheme. He's going to scheme himself for 2, 3. And then before turn 6, we do have 2 encounter cards. Surge, exhaust your identity. If you cannot, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Well, that's unfortunate. And it's Surge, so that means a second card comes out. Stolen Memories. That means place the top 8 cards of your deck face down under this. We're going to have to go out of our way to make sure we get rid of this stuff. And finally, Time Travel Hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card. Well, we lost Helicarrier. But that's part of the reason I put it out there in the first place, honestly, was just in case. Alright, let's figure this out. We're going to figure it out. So we're going to use Golden City real quick to draw 2 cards. I'm then going to use Oh, I can't exhaust my alter ego, so I can't do that. We're going to discard this resource to end stolen memories. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Nick Fury out here. I know it seems like a bit of a waste since we're not going to do too much with him, but we're just trying to draw cards to get as many options available to us as possible. And we'll use Nick Fury actually to thwart to get us more time in this stage if possible. We're going to spend this to end time travel hijinks. And we'll spend Lockjaw to end weaken. So there's the good news. Gotta play Marvel Champions. It's fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so I spent a lot of cards that turn. We're going to now use Meditation to get Ancestral Knowledge out here, which is an event. Choose up to 3 different cards in your discard pile and shuffle them into your deck. 3 different cards, huh? Going with Invulnerability, actually. I'm really thinking about it, and I think Invulnerability is the way to go. Because I've only got 1 ally out there right now. I know I've got Nick Fury, but he's going away soon. So Ancestral Knowledge, that's taken care of. I mean, I was thinking of doing Energy Daggers, but I think instead I'm actually going to do I'm going to spend Target Acquire to get downtime out here because I want that extra 2 recover so that we can get up to full health quicker. And then if we have to lose it, we have to lose it later, right? All right. Still going to keep Energy Daggers ready. I really want to get it out there, obviously. Nick Fury is going to go away at the end of the villain phase. One threat is going here. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's going to do it. Yeah, that's way more. After this stage is completed, place 1 set aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang Immortus. Combine, blah, 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 go on to the next stage, basically. There's our 9 there. Okay. So there's that before turn 7. Encounter card. Depowered. You cannot play hero-specific cards. Discard a hero-specific card from your hand to discard this obligation. All right, it's back to us. He is now no longer... I don't think the tough... He starts with toughness anyway, so that's fine. This goes away. This goes away. Kang's Wrath. Get that Kang's Dominion out here. Done. Done and done. Okay. I can't spend hero-specific cards. We have to get rid of 1 Wakanda Forever to end Depowered. That just has to happen. We're going to recover for 6 because of downtime here to get to a full 11. That's what I wanted to see. We're going to use Golden City to draw 2 cards. Venom's a good one, too. If you haven't used Venom yet, that's a really fun one. And now we switch over. We're going to spend these 2 to get Energy Daggers on the table. Just trying to figure out the best way to go about all this. So I'm going to spend to the rescue. First off, we'll use Shuri to do 1 threat removal here. Then we do to the rescue for Wakanda. We're going to use energy daggers, which will get rid of the tough status. Can't use vibranium suit because I'm already at full health. We'll do 2 damage with our Panther claws, bringing him down to 18. And then Tactical Genius, removing this to... Oh, wait, we couldn't do any threat there. Sorry, we couldn't do any damage there because of Kang's Dominion. So, let's switch up how we work that out. Where's that Wakanda Forever? So maybe we do to the rescue. So we'll spend energy to do to the rescue, removing 2 threat, ending Kang's Dominion. That's better. That's over now. We're going to spend Haymaker here to do Wakanda Forever. We'll start with Tactical Genius, doesn't really do anything. Energy Daggers will do 1 damage, which will get rid of his tough. And we'll end with Panther Claws doing 4 damage, bringing him down to 16. So that's the good news. He's down to 16. I'm then going to spend Enhanced Awareness here to get Endurance down, getting ourselves 3 more hit points, so we're up to 14. Ready everything up, and I'm in a good position now, I think. Oh, I'm supposed to have my Nemesis in play. What am I doing? I forgot Killmonger was supposed to be out here. Well, he can't take damage from any of these things anyway, so he's still going to be there no matter what. If I don't change how I played my last turn, which I don't intend on doing, he's still there. I would have used Haymaker, though. That's okay. That's okay. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. We will... how to handle that? I think we're going to have Shuri defend. Yeah, we can sacrifice her. So she defends, so take the full attack of 4, 5 damage to Shuri. Then we're going to take the hit from Killmonger. But we have Retaliate 1, so that does 1 damage to him as well. Turn 8, Encounter card, Shadows of the Past. Well, he's already here. But we do have to take the side schemes and stuff into play now. So side schemes out. It's 3 threats. Alright, we have to deal with that. So we're going to have to move some stuff around here to make all of this happen. First, we're going to spend Vibranium to get Machine Man out. Or not. Hold on. Let's get that Vibranium back. Maybe Mockingbird's more worth it because we'll stun Kang. What's the best way to deal with this? Just thinking. I think Machine Man's still the best way to go. Then we'll attack him with Black Panther, bringing him down to 3 damage. So he's only got 2 left. Exhaust Machine Man, give him a damage, and spend Mockingbird here to do the final 2 damage to him. So Killmonger's gone. Killmonger's out. I'm going to spend Enhanced Awareness here to do a Wakanda Forever. 1 damage of energy daggers. We'll use Vibranium Suit to move 1 damage from me to him. We're going to do 2 damage with Panther Claws. And we're going to do 1 threat removal. I'm sorry, 2 threat removal. I really don't like extra encounter cards, so that's why we're doing that. All right, so we're really dwindling down our resources here. But I think we can still get through this. I think we can still be okay as long as we can just get through these next couple turns. So 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. I think we defend against this attack and take the extra threat. Yeah, we're going to defend. So he attacks for... We'll take the extra threat. So he attacks for 2. Attach your identity when attached character would ready discard this card instead. Okay. So he attacks for 2. Does no damage, but since he attacked, we still do retaliate to him, and he goes down to 11. We have an encounter card before turn 9. All right, after you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. Well, I can't use any basic hero powers because I'm exhausted basically forever at this point. Oh, a second encounter card due to usurp the throne. He schemes for 2, 3, 4. Now that's more of a threat. That's a serious deal we have to work with. Okay, we're going to try and do both Wakanda Forevers this turn. We spend Quinn Carrier to do Wakanda Forever. Hold on. Maybe I actually do Strength to get Enhanced Physique out here. Comes with 3 resources on it. Just to kind of help out the next few turns. We'll spend 1 right away on a Wakanda Forever. And with that, we'll do Tactical Genius first, clearing this off. I can't use this one. This one does just 1 damage, and we'll finish off with Panther Claws doing 4 damage to Kang the Conqueror, ultimately bringing him down to 6 HP. We use Quinn Carrier here to do Wakanda Forever again. Energy Daggers does 1 damage. We can't use Vibranium. Oh, wait, I can do Vibranium Suit. I could have done it last turn, too, because he's 11 plus 3, 14. So, yeah, we can do Vibranium Suit, bring him down to 4. I think we'll use Tactical Genius to do 1 here, and I think we just end it with Panther Claws doing 4 damage, bringing him down to 0. I could have definitely gone the route where I go another round, but I just don't think it's necessary. I think I want to just kind of take that win. What's this? Oh yeah, I build a unique deck for every single round. So any single setup, any hero, aspect, villain, whatever we're facing, whatever we're offered, I make a unique deck for every single round. The stipulation of this round was all basic cards. So you'll see there's hero cards, these purple Black Panther cards, and these gray, neutral basic cards, but there's no red aggression, blue leadership, green protection, or yellow justice cards. It's all basic cards. So that was the stipulation of this round. And I do... Hey, thanks for the great game. Yeah, so that was the stipulation this round. So yeah, that I do build my own deck for each round. This was interesting. I actually thought it went pretty well. I do really like playing Black Panther in general, so that's not a huge surprise. But doing all basic, I was really, really nervous about that. I'm going to just say real quick, I did 1 more threat removal while I think about it. I just saw that out there. Yeah, I really liked playing it. Black Panther is a lot of fun. I know some people knock it, but I really enjoy playing as him. I really enjoy these upgrades. I enjoy doing the Wakanda Forevers and really using Golden City with stage 2 and 3 of Kang here was really, really beneficial. If you were playing Black Panther this round, and you didn't have Golden City out during that phase, you made a huge mistake, I think, because I think that really made all of my successful attempts here, because you could draw 2 extra cards every turn, and that really helped clear out all those obligations that showed up. I had no obligations going into stage 3 for each and every one of my attempts, at least except for the first attempt where I lost in turn 3. This was a lot of fun. If you want to have fun like this, you enjoy Marvel Champions, check out the Solo Champions League. There's a link below. If you enjoy the videos or the leagues or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, a few ways you can support those efforts. You can check out the Etsy store where we got things like the official league mat. It's beautiful, ready to ship today. We also have pins and stickers and all sorts of fun stuff that are also available within the Patreon, where you get things like mid-round results, sneak peeks of upcoming rounds, members-only rounds between seasons, all sorts of fun stuff depending on the level ahead with you. I talked too fast, and I lost track of what I was saying. Depending on the level you back at, you get all sorts of cool rewards. So check out the Patreon if you're interested. This was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed beating Kang. I love playing Black Panther, and I loved having the excuse to do it again and experimenting with an all-basic deck that I don't normally mess with. Thank you for watching, and good luck to the rest of you in your future games, because we are just about done with Season 9 with Season 10 just around the corner. Good night, everyone.